What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, I'm going to talk about Farmland game. This is going to be a pretty awesome game, at least looking into the docs and reading the Medium articles, but this is going to be a lot of fun and it's a big strategy game. This is a farm over on Arbitrum, but anyways, guys, if you guys are just jumping on this video, make sure you guys stay tuned, take a look at Farmland game, see what you guys think. Of course, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just a farm that I saw over on Arbitrum, and I thought it was pretty interesting. So let's go and explain a couple of things. The biggest thing to understand is, well, how the game works. Let me just show you around the website so you guys can see kind of what it looks like. Basically, what you're going to have when you're farming in this game is you're going to have assets, collectibles, and opportunities. Right now, they have the opportunities going on Arbitrum. You're basically able to farm some land, and it's paying out like 13% per day APR. So it's like pretty nuts and ham right now. But I'm going to reiterate that again. Like 13% per day. Like per day. It's pretty crazy. But it's only going for 30 days, so that's something to keep in mind as well. So let me show you guys how to LP real quick. I'll explain how the game works. So let's go and explain how the game works, and then I'll show you guys how to like LP and do all kinds of junk. But basically, introducing Farmland. It's a decentralized yield farming game on Ethereum. Well, this is on layer 2. Before it started on layer 1, but now it is on layer 2. Gas fees were kind of nuts and ham and makes the game like not so fun. Who wants to play a game that's not fun? Not me. There's 57 million square kilometers of land, aka there's 57 million tokens in supply. There's land tokens and corn tokens. There are other tokens as well, but right now we're going to be talking about land and corn. So this is basically how you play. All you need is land tokens. Right now, they are giving a very generous APR with land tokens right now. Basically 13% every single day. That's pretty nuts and ham. You basically pair up some Ethereum and land, and it's not bad. The land token's actually very cheap right now. It's about 55 cents. It actually came from an all-time, or not all-time high, but from a high of about 28 cents. Actually, it was probably higher back then. But anyways, 28 cents on Arbitrum, and now it's only about 5 cents. So not too bad. And you guys are probably seeing that price depreciation. Well, that was with the recent Bitcoin fall off, and that's typically what happens. So when you have these land tokens and you deposit them in the farm, it will allow you to grow corn. Once you grant planting permission on your farm, aka stake it, stake your stake and earn chicken, this one you're actually staking your land and earning corn. So lots of fun. So it'll grow corn. It grows at a rate of 0.000001 per block before boosts. There are ways to get boosts, and that's what I'm talking about. This is why this game is fun. It's a strategy game. So for each land token that you have, you get this much corn. Now you're like, what the snap is corn? Well, you can actually do a couple of things with corn. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to explain it to you, but it's like gamified on roids. So a couple things you need to know is you need to monitor your crops on a regular basis, because when they're fully grown, they will stop growing. So it's one of those things like you got to constantly tend them, and it's not just like one and done. With the maturity boost, this is one of those things that happens as you're staking your land for a longer time. So after 28 days, you will have a full 3x boost. So this basically increases the productivity of your corn. So every single stinking 28 days, as long as it's staked there, you will have a 3x boost. As soon as you withdraw, redeposit, then it resets the ticker. I've seen this happen with different coins as well. One of them is like Ampleforth with its Geyser, and something like Alchemist with the Crucible. They even go up to like a 10x. Now you can also get a boost with compost. This is really interesting. So you have a couple of options with corn. So corn can be used to fertilize your farm by composting and boosting its productivity up to 10x. So corn is a token that is going to be burned. So every time you make compost, you're burning corn. And that'll also increase the price of corn. So you can sell your corn on Uniswap for others to use as fertilizer. And you can also buy more land or other currencies. So if you want to, what you can do is you can sell your corn. You can buy land with it, stake more land, earn more corn, use your 3x on the land that you have. Or you can be like, no, I want to take a better strategy. I want to compost my corn and multiply my gains. There's different options that you can do. And there are other people who are like, what the snap? I'm the picks and shovels. I'm going to provide my corn as liquidity because I know there's going to be a lot of sell and buy pressure on this corn for people wanting to game the system. And, well, you're going to get a portion of those fees. Or you could just be like, what the snap? I'm just going to hold my corn because I'm a corn farmer. I like corn. I'm just going to hold it and sell it whenever it 10x's or gets wrecked, whatever. But the biggest thing you got to keep in mind, though, when you compost your land, yes, it will remain on the land, but it degrades over time because how it gets the rate of composting or the 10x value of the compost is based on the average daily turn of corn. And I'll explain that to you later. So like I mentioned, there are going to be other tokens. There are going to be ones like wheat, rice, coffee, gold, oil, NFTs, and so on. So those will be coming as well. And those will be other tokens. So this is one thing to keep in mind. Like I was mentioning, the corn composted is going to affect the boost. So right now there is not a lot of corn compost. And for that reason, when I deposit just a little bit of corn into this pool, it's going to boost it like nuts and ham because there's really not a lot in here. So obviously the more total composted corn that rises, and it's going to have less of an effect on the composting boost. So I just harvested some corn and I'm going to go ahead and compost this corn. I didn't get a lot of corn, but you guys will see my boost will go nuts and ham because there's literally nothing in the corn pool. It's literally just me. Guys, I'm on the test net, so it's something to keep in mind. And this is the growing season countdown. So obviously when this changes, this means you'll get some more corn and so on. And this is the growing season countdown, so this is something you guys need to monitor like I was mentioning. When the countdown hits to about 6 weeks or so, that's when, well, your farms are over and you got to start all over. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But as you can see, I just composted it and it kind of changed the days and the hours. But that's a quick overview of this. Now let's go and get back into the docs and let's talk about the land token in general. Like I mentioned to you, there's 57 million land, 57,706,752. So not a crazy amount, but there is a good amount. And here are the different destinations for the land. This is how it's broken down. And of course, Antarctica gets a little sliver. Man, it should be so much bigger because you can grow so much on ice. I wonder if they'll do like fish or something over there. We'll get 5% of the tokens of each continent as it goes. So they are not getting like 35% of the supply. They're only getting 5% of the total supply. And 5% will further be reserved for expenses as they arise. So the rest of it is going to be farmed like it's being farmed right now as early liquidity mining incentives. If you guys want to start with this farm, the biggest thing you guys need to do is have your funds on Arbitrum. If you guys don't know how to get on that bridge, you can go ahead and use the main Arbitrum bridge, or they have CELO. So like I mentioned to you guys earlier, there are different things you need to do. You'll need to get planning permission. This is just the approval. So they just use different terms and so on, but you just approve to deposit your land, and then you deposit your land, and you will grow your corn. So as your land is allocated to the farm, it will start to grow corn. So corn is basically your staking rewards, or the money that you're earning for staking your land. Land is not an inflationary token. Corn is. Corn has a no maximum supply, but they do have a lot of burning. So like I mentioned, here are a couple of options you can use. You can use the corn as first. You can provide liquidity on Uniswap, earn those fees. You can deposit it as a compost and boost your land rewards, or you can just straight out sell it and just be like, nah, what the snap, why not? So in order to withdraw your land or release your land, you will have to take it out, and once you do that, your maturity boost will go back to 1. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, if you withdraw without harvesting your corn, it will be lost. So make sure you harvest before releasing your land. The compost productivity boost will remain there as well. So keep that in mind. That will stay there. You guys can also join the Discord to get some more information, tips, and ideas. And all these links will be in the description below. And yes, even the price chart. Everyone loves a price chart, no matter what. But yeah, make sure you guys take a look at Farmland game. It is going to be launching pretty soon. Right now, they are just farming the land tokens. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And as always, we shall leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 16, verses 22. Prudence is a foundation of life to the prudent, but folly brings punishment to fools. Amen to that, man. That's just like getting consequences for your actions. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, guys. This is how you get the LP. So in order to do this, you go to Sushi Swap. So on the opportunities, this will show up on the rewards. All you got to do is go on Sushi Swap. So let me go ahead and show you guys Sushi Swap so you guys know what I'm talking about. So you can also buy land on Uniswap as well. But where you're going to pool the tokens on Arbitrum is going to be on Sushi Swap. The quickest and easiest way to do this is just hit this buy land button. It'll automatically take you to Uniswap. So now let me show you guys Sushi Swap so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But anyways, all you got to do is go to Sushi Swap and you do add liquidity and you get the land token. In order to get a contract address like this, you literally just go to RBScan and you can pull up the land token. I'll leave the contract address in the description below. This is going to be your address over here, and you hit add liquidity, and say you want to add 5,000 land, you do max and you do confirm adding liquidity and pay the gas fee. Then you go back over to Farmland and deposit it into the pool. So to do that, you go to opportunities, and in fact, you can literally just click get SLP to get the land token here. But all you do is you deposit it, because once you get the pool tokens, you literally just deposit them and say, call it a day. That's awesome. Keep in mind the land rewards go out every single 24 hours, so it's not automatically accruing. It's dropped once per day. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. And if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, bell button. Thanks. Y'all guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.
Alright, so next off, guys, if you guys want to support the channel and get paid to do it, you guys can check out Celsius. Celsius is fire, dude. So what's so cool about Celsius is, guys, first off, you can get $40 in free BTC using my referral link in the description below. Just deposit $100. Add in the code BTC50. You will also get an additional $50 if you deposit $400, guys. It's free BTC. Next is Voyager, guys. I also got a referral link in the description below. Instead of just only getting $25, you'll get $25 and some free VGX tokens, guys. Next is BlockFi. BlockFi is part of the quadruple threat. Go ahead and make a deposit. Use this referral link in the description below. You get $100. Depending on how much you deposit, you can get all the way up to, guess how much? 250 bucks. Alright, so what the pants is Celsius and BlockFi for? Well, you can use both of those as like your bank. They get some pretty nice juicy yields. And Voyager is more so like trading, and it gets some juicy yields as well. And the last one to try is Crypto.com, guys. You can trade some like smaller altcoins, and you guys will get $25 in CRO once you guys get the Visa card. Why do I like the Visa card? Well, you can sell crypto and buy some junk with it. So I can buy a sandwich with my crypto. I don't use BTC, but I'll use like stable coins and junk. So anyways.
Gotta say thanks to the patrons: Sean Bott, Duh Man, Tariq Liu, TL King, JP, PJ, Bernito, Daco Nacho, Matthias, Matt There Is, DMC Codes, Isn't That a Band? Pork Rind, Oh Snap, Roslav Alexandrovich, Don't Mess with the Russian, Jay Shinny, Cool Dance Move, Mark Albano, Money Mark, Tamiko, In the House, Jay Allen, Ray 43, Mario Mahushka, It's me, Mario, and OG Spasm. He's the real OG.